Better log into Steam before I start, hadn't I? I've implemented many things in the last week since the last test, so this is probably going to be a short stream. For those of you who've been around, I've been. We now have private game support though, so that's new. Mostly a question of have I fixed all the issues or have I added new issues? For instance, you can now type. Right. Sound. Why is there no sound? You guys hear anything? This could I? New. No audio at all. Oh, I have a funny feeling I know what it is. I just plugged in a new dongle, and I have a funny feeling that has decided to take my default. Yep. I really wish I could say, here, I want the default to be that, and you don't get to change it. Like, that's always the default. It's the permanent default. Not just that's the default, unless I plug something else in which case that becomes the default. So I'll get that corrupted update. I do not know how. Like, I have a horrible feeling that bug's got a little bit more subtle now. So something like I'm getting oh, that shakes too much. I haven't had any feedback on this, so maybe it's fine. And so vehicles mostly have unique audio now as well. Oh yes, good point, Shaq. Maybe I should join the channel. Thank you. So yeah, we've now got most ships have a unique audio. So I can do that. I'm not sure I can do unique cockpits, but I can definitely do unique audio. And at the end of the last stream, I made most of the docks bigger. So hopefully the docks will now all take the bus. Have to find out.
How much bigger is the bus than the limo?
9. Somewhat. Quite a bit.
Almost 10 times bigger?
No, Eight times bigger, maybe, physically.
That is quite a lot.
But well, it's not. I mean, that's only twice as long, twice as tall, and twice as wide.
Oh, by volume.
Well, yeah, not 8 times as long. That would be insane. So, limos should remove the destination of workers when you put things in them. I started to test it to see whether or not it is a good idea or a bad idea. So, hey! No, this one doesn't fit still.
That's quite a lot of message
Yes,
spam.
because it doesn't fit still. Said that. So that is the server not managing to fit me into the dock. Come on, you can do it, server. Yep. Is food processor work?
The UI is saying that I have flown the limo for 9 hours.
No. That limo has been flown for 9 hours.
Oh.
Not your flight time. That's the use time of that vehicle. Otherwise, I would have to store for every vehicle how many people have flown each one. Right, so that one should use the unsmooth throttle. Okay, food processor worker drop off. I might put a little bit more RCS into this because this thing is more than a little bit bussy. Yes, I know it's a bus. So it doesn't even have any RCS either. Working, I just can't hear anything.
Isn't the flight model the main thing that's supposed to differentiate the ships?
Yeah, but there's differentiated and not fun. Pardon me. Bear in mind, this is comparing it to the cargo trucks. Also struggling on my capacitor. So I did also implement ship upgrading, sort of. So after a bunch of back and forth on Discord, I came up with a way to implement upgrading that doesn't involve a UI. And I implemented some of it. So first person to find the upgrade dock gets the privilege of being the first person to find the upgrade dock.
I'm trying to load up passengers on Alpha, and it's saying that no cargo for this destination, but Alpha has one.
Alpha is a drop-off, not a pickup.
Why is it saying then that 16 workers available on the?
Because it has 16 workers available to do work, but the warp gate doesn't do work yet. But normally, places you drop off are workplaces. That one specifically should just get rid of them. It should, they should warp out.
Get this on.
No, they get to use the warp gate, not just vent them. Yeah, I think the RCS needs to come up a bunch of this. I don't mind it being slow to accelerate, but being slow to turn is painful, and also slow to sidestep.
For some reason, I had a worker with the destination when I started to fly this.
Yeah. Why do you mean for some reason? You know,
because now I'm loading without a destination. So
Yes.
I'm wondering how the destination passenger got there.
Because I have not booted this server up and somebody vehicle, and that person hasn't unloaded anything since I implemented that feature. Because it's persistent. Like if you log off, where's in the vehicle? But I've changed the way that they work. But yeah, now they don't have a destination. Because as I said, when you get to the point of the limo, very quickly you can use the cargo van. At that point, grinding XP or cash becomes irrelevant, but doing useful things to the colony is probably a lot more relevant. I will probably increase the chance of the wipe based on the level of upgrades for the ship. So the cool thing about the ship's upgrades is you'll only be able to upgrade your ships, not colony ships. So there's your motivation to save up for your own ship.
Having to manage data generated from multiple versions seems like a very challenging thing to do.
Yep. Wait, what? Why is it spamming Lunar Limos gain worker for? Why is it doing that?
Well, I just loaded there, so I guess it's going back to maximum.
And it shouldn't. That shouldn't. Look, remember, I emptied out a dock. No, I don't know why it's doing that. It's only Lunar Limos saying it.
Is the warp gate constantly generating passengers?
No, warp gate is a destination for passengers. We've been over this like 2 minutes ago.
The lunar limo seems to be attached to Alpha. I thought that would be like the incoming people.
Lunar Limos is a generator of workers. Alpha is a acceptor of workers. Doesn't currently have a purpose.
Yeah, but because the lunar limos is attached to Alpha, the warp gates.
It's nearby.
Kind of confusing.
Well, no, they're just nearby. They're not really attached. They just. I am going to move the warp gate to the other side though. Because right now you could just go back and forwards for cash. Not that there's any point, as I said. I need to start adding, like the upgrades I need to probably make quite expensive, but one of the things I need to move towards now is more colony-based simulation. Shadows are awful. Oh, there's a garbage truck here being slammed along by a transport. Right, where are we going? So I think I need to repair. Yes, I've broken the ship damage. I need to completely rewrite that. So I've now leveled up so high, I cannot... Oh, hello. I've leveled up so high, I can't damage my ship anymore. So that needs to change.
So there's no minimum damage thing going on?
My thrusters are knackered. They haven't broken this whole flight. But this feels more like I'm driving a oil tanker than a bus. I don't like this background either. Oh, I fixed all the backgrounds too. Yeah, so hopefully all the backgrounds are fixed. That was about 100 files, so if I've missed one, let me know. Sadly, one stat I don't. So fuel efficiency is how much power you get per fuel, but none of my stats affect capacitor. So I might replace loading and offloading into a single stat, and a new stat that's called electricals or something, and base
What
it
does
on that.
cooling matrix do?
Cooling matrix is that's your special. So you break it by flying badly, and then I made a note. I had a really good idea. What was it? Oh,
So like fuel ships fuel slower if cooling matrix is damaged.
I mean, if the cooling matrix is damaged, stuff will not work as well.
Or all systems have a failure rate on that.
I've made a note in the code, but I can't remember what it is. One interesting method of playing the bus would be to fly it half full, because it's pretty good when it's half full. It's a lot less good when it's full.
For the inertia things.
Flying it, it's just very difficult to fly when it's full.
How many passengers worth is the ship empty in terms of mass?
You asked me how much it weighs when it doesn't have any passengers in it.
Yeah.
I'd look it up in the code. Some.
It sounds like it's going to be like 2 or 3 passengers worth of mass.
I think it's 800, but I can't remember. The way I tune the velocity of the ships is to tune them for when they're full, but you don't get a different handling model for when you're empty. So then I need to change the relative mass. So I can alter how different having a full or an empty ship feels. Please don't hit that. No, I ran out of power. And I hit that. Reversing in very gently. So I'm slightly more confused because this bus apparently has 23 hours of flight time, and I don't think that's true. I think that's either it was imported with a number or a bug.
Hello again. As in it was second hand.
Yeah, but I don't think they should have had any flight time.
Well, if it's second hand, it really would have some, wouldn't it?
But that makes the stat useful. That's nice for flavour, but not useful.
Yeah.
Not any timed mandatory maintenance.
If you bought a second-hand car, one of the important stats is go, how much mileage has it done to try and gauge how much wear it's had. So in the game, if the mileage isn't a measure of wear on the thing, what is a measure of how worn out, how used it is?
I mean, there is a measure of wear, which is the distance. So systems break down more often the more wear is on the ship.
Oh, right, something of the wrong statistic.
Yeah, so old ships do knacker up a bit, but I mean, it's not a tractor. It doesn't record, engine hours. Yeah, the fuel. I think the fuel loading one's all right. The repair one, yeah, it'll do. The parts one, yeah, it'll do.
So on left panel, there's like some stats like loading, and then it has +0 on it, and then a percentage.
The +0 is how many points you have invested as a player from your leveling up into that skill.
Oh, can I do that currently?
Yeah, Schalke's finished loading 3,800 kilos of workers over 7 units.
I did toggle the handbrake, so it might have went weird.
Collision sound, yeah, well that's good. That's supposed to be a painful sound. I was supposed to smash the ship into things. Although I think I'm about to again.
Say that to Dark Mission.
There we go.
So does the ATC know which place requires the most workers?
Yeah. All these visits are too loud. Yeah, I mean the ATC for most things, yeah. Oh my word! Do I either I need a lot of fuel or this is broken? Does anybody want to make a whole bunch of XP? I need an awful lot of fuel. I forgot the bus is quite a thirsty boy. Max, do you reckon you can fill me up?
Good. Bear me a second. Looking for someone to add a friend, but I seem to have lost them. The friend invites timeout.
In Steam?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think so. That sounds cool. I've got to update AstroTrucks first, so apologies.
It's only a 200 meg
Automatically
patch.
doing it.
Well, it's a 200 meg patch,
200
and then several gigabytes of data churning, apparently.
Yes.
Valve, do they know they've made it worse? Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, it's made that same collision sound. It's been in there for about 6 months. That'll do. Gets the point across.
I can't upgrade colony ships, and I'm assuming I can't upgrade other player ships either.
You can't upgrade any ships.
The upgrade dock is not for that.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen the upgrade. That's the plan. You will upgrade colony ships in it. Yeah. No, you will upgrade your ships in it. Sorry.
So if I upgrade and somebody else flies it, will they get the benefit of the upgrades?
Yes, the ship's upgraded. Yes.
Can I block people to not be able to fly my ships?
Possibly, but why would you want to?
Because if they fly my upgraded one, I'm forced to take an unupgraded one.
I would assume that at the very least you could turf them out of it. Currently, if you try and get into a ship that's somebody else's, it will just say you can't get into the ship, it doesn't belong to you, but then it lets you in anyway. It's slow. It's not the slow that's the issue. Part of the issue is the capacitor is not very efficient. But yeah, I might combine loading and offloading into a single stat, and then
so there's a limit on how many stats you are having.
Yes, because it doesn't fit on the screen.
The UI is dictating the game mechanics.
Have you ever played Diablo? Or let's say, have you played Diablo 3? Played Diablo 3?
I kind of know, but I haven't really played.
How many skills are in Diablo 3? I'll give you a clue. Right bumper, left bumper, right X, A, B. Oh, there's 6. I wonder why there's 6. Probably a reason. Have you played Borderlands? The game with 4 guns. I wonder why it was 4. There must be some sort of reason. Yeah, UI or input dictating game mechanics is a very, very common thing.
Those are very coupled to the input methods. These stats are don't have that characteristic.
Yeah. Also, 7 stats is enough. Is 7 stats not enough?
I guess it's fine.
Bear in mind,
the supervising angle on that being the restraint.
Bear in mind, I implemented 7 stats and I've struggled to actually come up with different uses for them. So that doesn't help. Like I've added acceleration and braking, and then later on I've gone, yeah, that's probably the same, isn't it? So I think braking will become manoeuvring. Offloading will become electrical, capacitors and stuff. And then if you go to the repair dock, which apparently you've managed to, the upgrade dock, you'll be able to upgrade. You'll effectively be able to upgrade hull, integrity, RCS, cooling, fueling, and then computer, and that will provide you with large boosts to acceleration, possibly speed, etc.
So are you going to balance the handling on full upgrades?
No.
And then nerf? No.
Yeah, it'll be a diminishing return. So it'll be linear upgrades for exponential costs. So I did the maths already, and like after about 10 upgrades, it's going to turn into a large amount of money. Not likely you're going to put hundreds and hundreds of upgrades in. Now, am I going to be able to make it down this access corridor? I have done some visual work on. I could do with about 2,000 units of fuel, by the way. That is a lot of XP. And we never tried to refuel a bus before.
My SSD is thrashing around trying to do something about a tenth of its normal speed.
I also
rewriting or something.
I also changed the travel particles as well. So there's a lot more of them. They're a lot smaller, and they're actually just not. I played No Man's Sky. I went, I really like your travel particles. Yeah, they did look at No Man's Sky. They've done a lot of work, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do any of it. So I've got that issue that they've added stuff, and I'm like, well, I'd like to. I know I can upgrade my ship further, but I don't know how. So yeah, that and this is a patch where they've sort of redone everything and rechanged the way the UI works and improved and fixed tons of stuff. And I'm like, I still don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Got me in VR or Pancake?
Oh, I just play it on the Xbox. I just thought I'd have a look. Like that. But I would like to go back. So apparently they've completely changed the way a new gameplay. So I'd kind of like to play it again on a VR only slot. I do like No Man's Sky a lot, and it has got even better with its new patch. And in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'll be showing this at a show. So I will probably do I'll probably just get them to do the tutorial and probably try and record the speech for that.
I have to rethink that with my controller. Bear with me a second.
That shit gonna fit?
What do I get for levels?
What do you get for levels?
Well, you were saying that free XP available for refueling you, but I didn't know why I should be excited about that. Have you
seriously not tried to fly a single ship in this that you're not eligible for?
That's the thing.
But levels, yeah. Oh, in this case, I think Max is actually further behind. What level are you? 16?
Maybe.
Unfortunately, I did introduce a bug, and I don't know whether or not it is a persistent bug. So right now, everyone who's not online is unknown. I'm not sure why, but that may have just been me accidentally breaking the data. But Dr. Realism is level 12. Yeah, so Dr. Realism, if you get in the tiny tanker.
Which one's the tiny tanker?
It's called Tiny Tanker.
Hold me closer, tiny tanker.
Don't think that's a real song.
This is.
It needs to be a lie of sorts.
A ruse. Where is Tiny Tanker? Page 2.
No,
yes,
no. What filter did you pick?
I didn't. I just went scrolling down the list.
Always use the filter. Do I want to buy a ship? Do I look at my ships? Do I look at the ships I'm allowed to fly?
Filter where?
Always use
Oh,
the filter.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Why?
Orange.
Why?
Right. Doesn't say why. It says 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Now touch your pad. Click the right stick a couple times. It will change. If you touch the keyboard, it's your keyboard controls. Touch the pad.
The problem is I can't then look around.
You don't need to. Click the right stick.
Yeah.
To look. There's only
No, but the point is I then have to use the mouse, which then makes it go back to the keyboard.
No. If you click,
it doesn't.
Click the right stick, and that's all you ever need to do in the 80
Yeah.
You can't look around at the other stuff, but I haven't really found the need to yet. It's going to be a difficult
I
move.
think I can play with that one, so I'm going to hit percentage fly. There we go.
Dr. Realism is now flying tiny tanker.
Press backspace to leave in this ship.
Or back.
Ooh. And then we're going to go number 1, number 2, number 3.
Now, why are you not using the pad?
Because I start off staring at the main controls. So
but if you're using the keyboard, it will tell you keyboard controls. If you're using a pad, it will tell you pad controls. So that should all be implemented. It shouldn't have ever said press backspace.
The engine sounds changed, or is this different for this vehicle?
Different for every vehicle now has a unique engine sound, unless I've missed one. God, the ship is awful.
Let's not do that. Oh, crap. Nothing.
First thing you got to make sure. So fly to your right, but you want to refuel on the way. I don't know how much fuel that ship's got.
Alright. I just have to press F5 and F6 to get them to come back on.
That's B on the pad.
Oh, right.
I'm going to have to do this quite carefully because I don't know if the ship's going to fit anyway. It will fit, but it doesn't quite fit. But I will tweak the handling because this is...
What is the pipe doing when it's not trying to fuel someone? It's just be thrashing around.
Sits on top of your ship.
It appears to be, from my point of view, thrashing around.
Yeah, probably.
Fine.
It's still placeholder. It's still not supposed to be segmented joints. Hey, did you fill up?
I hear cats meowing. I'll try and remember the refuel dock is.
Right above you if you're at the part stop.
Oh yes, I see it. Sorry, thank you, Dan. I'm just going to refuel quickly and pump it in there.
The limo and the taxi sound quite similar to me.
I don't think I've done the limo. Thinking about it.
The person wants to join me. Oh, there we go.
I want to do. I want the limo to sound posher, and I want the taxi to sound a bit rough.
The first one's coming.
Okay, server, are you happy with my parking? How about now?
Join me.
Oh.
The free lap.
I did check. I thought I'd done a better job than this, but apparently not. Yep. Oh, no, we don't. Yep. Yeah, I'll need to do a little bit more work on that then.
Here we go. Here we go.
Do a shit in his shoes. Oh, hey!
You can't hear you. I don't know, he pisses in people's shoes, not shits.
Oh, well, that's alright then.
No, he really does.
I'm just by the hydroponics worker dock.
Okay, I think I can come out straight out the back here, can't I?
If you turn right...
Miner is also sounding very similar.
Miners doesn't work. The miner isn't a ship you can play or fly or do anything with.
I have a quick question. The fuel remaining, does that include the massive, like, all of the capacity of the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
But you don't have a separate fuel tank for other people, you just have one massive great fuel tank.
And the hydroponics is all the way for those big blobs, isn't it? Big spheres.
Big spheres, yeah. I'm now down to 413 units of fuel. 412. 411.
Oh, the cat's on the keyboard. Hold on, cat. There we go. You sit there.
I think the bus is all right, but I would have to quadruple the size of the cargo hold in order to make it sort of match up. But I do have a lot of workers on board, but they're also only worth 1,200. But I did fix the delivery bonus stuff, so that does no longer gets reset constantly.
Oh, I like that bug.
Gone. Well, I hope it's gone. So there is a Trello column called Probably Fixed. If you come across something that is or is not fixed from that column, do let me know.
I liked your mention of that new feature to list the previous pilots of the ship. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't display that anyway yet, but I need to build up some data. Yeah, so the game now records the last 5 people to use the ship. So Tad repeatedly gets a ship and is like, why is this broken? Who was the last person in it? And we're like, oh, we should have, like a checklist when you sign in and sign out at work, just like that. So just be a little sheet here with the last 5 people to have flown the ship, maybe the date. So when you log on, you can be like, why didn't you refuel the ship? And they're like, I did. I'm like, no, it wasn't me.
Are you in hydroponics or outside hydroponics?
I am just about coming into the hydroponics worker drop-off. Very painfully slowly.
If it ever gets back to sneaky spaceships, then that list could also be a clue thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping this game does it well enough for me to continue development of it like 2 or 3 days a week. Because being a saboteur or a policeman within a universe where everyone's flying ships doing cargo stuff would actually be really cool. Like mixing and matching those. I think that'd be really awesome.
Incompatible vehicle. You can't park here. I'm not.
I should say you can't park that there, mate.
Yeah, it's cool. That's correct. It's correct. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it should say you can't park there, mate.
Oh wow, that pipe's cool. Like molten lava, sort of cooling down lava thing.
You're round the back, so I'm round the I'm on the other side.
Oh, okay. So I go around just for that wall round, so
assuming that you just went through the ice drop off, sorry, the food drop off, then I am. Yeah, you just continue around.
Okay.
Goodness, the vehicle's empty. Right, I'm coming out the dock now. The ship now moves. It moves pretty poorly. Should see me, and I'll be heading to Stellar Cab. So you should hopefully see me coming out the dock now. Remember, I've got players have a huge trail as well.
I think I'm just going to be bit further around the building.
Yeah, but when you do come out, you should.
The building seems to be hollow.
Well, sort of 4 arms that you can fly into each arm.
Yeah. Alright, so I presume the Wizzy trail is you.
If
trail.
If you see a trail, then it's me.
No, that's like an asteroid belt.
Trails. Asteroids don't have trails. Okay, let me turn off. Let me just do a.
Oh, that's now I see you. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I've just turned off my handling, so I can do it. I can now point the ship any way I want without affecting it. I see. Oh yeah, I see you. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Oh, I see you have enabled ship to ship. I will also enable ship to ship. You have. I can see your spinny light. Is your cockpit lit up? Yes. Oh yeah, then oh, maybe. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should be.
And the tanky thing is doing absolutely mental above my head. It's fine.
Possibly. Okay. I am at 10 meters per second. I am flying on the straight and narrow. You have 170 seconds to refuel me before I hit that building.
That's not going to happen. I've got to get you. Was it you flying the Quat Exobus?
I am flying the Quat Exobus.
I've got 190 odd meters to catch up to you yet.
So the trick is, come underneath me, line up, and then, you want to look up and then have me whilst you're looking up towards the bottom of the screen. Not what I do, which is to look up and then we have at the top of the screen because you've got no leeway at all. And hopefully when you start to refuel me, I should get what's the word? I should get some audio.
I'm trying to follow along below you. We're slightly faster than I need to. So.
I'm doing exactly 10. I'm literally 10.00. It's more accurate than speedo in my car.
I need something to help you with the range here, so I'm underneath you, I think.
If you can't see me, well, I mean, I don't know how you managed to get so you can't see me. You should have.
Well, you're at the top of my screen, like I said. What you said. I'm below you.
If you're below me and you're looking up, I should be at the bottom of your screen, not the top. Because if I'm at the top of your screen.
Well, you're in the middle of my screen at the moment.
Cool. Well,
I'm about to go past you.
Going to slow down. I'm doing exactly 10. You have 67 seconds before I hit that wall.
Suggest you come to a stop then, because I don't understand how close I need to get to you.
I've increased it massively since the last patch, but it does take some practice. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna veer into quick hop, or I am gonna hit that wall. Like I might even still hit that wall. Oh my! Oh, this thing is heavy.
I'm not close enough to put anything into you yet.
Just to be clear, if you press X, it does say on your readout, ship action enabled.
Ugh. Null 8.
Oh.
Should be finished. Remote equals null 8
that's
units
you.
of fuel.
Yeah, that's you.
Something to stop it doing it?
Yes, enable your ship to ship.
It says, okay. And it still says finished. Fueling finished.
Yeah, that was the bug.
Okay.
Let me just post that into Trello. Basically, I've been having an issue that sometimes I need to actually get the server to spit the error out, or we won't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just flying in here, and then I will be back out in a moment. So you should be able to get into position roughly. So
did that refuel you or not?
No, fueling finished.
Not.
No, all you did is you put 8 units of fuel in, and then repeatedly you stopped fueling, like every frame, going, I finished refueling 8, I finished refueling 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the ship is lovely when it's empty. Okay. Around. Smashing into a wall.
We need workers. Do we need workers anywhere? I have some generic workers.
Well, no one's actually flying a car. I mean, I'm flying the bus because I'm the first one to unlock the bus. Oh, come on, game. Okay. I'll be there. I'll be coming out in about 15 seconds. And then I'll be heading for food processor. So that's the direction I'll be going. Followed by mining processor.
So what ships are you supposed to use to move the exoroids?
Collectors.
Now I must have mixed miner and collector.
Miners make exoroids. Collectors collect exoroids. Okay, Max, I'm leaving the station now. Door is opening. I'm heading for... I will be turning right, and I'll be heading towards the food processor. I can't see you.
Right underneath the door. Well, not right at the door.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so I'll be turning 90 degrees to the right.
Okay.
This is full turn, by the way. This is as much as the ship turns.
The refueling sound gets quite high pitched if the refueling takes a while.
No, it doesn't. You are wrong. So what I've done with that, it's called a Shepherd Risset tone. You think it's getting high, but it's not. Oh, you have begun in-flight refueling. How fast are you going right now?
5, 4, 3, 2, 3.
Well, I'll do 5.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll do 10 because I want to get there, you know. Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
Yeah, today I'm just run out of power. But once you've got... Oh, ow, 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 ow! Once you've got me more or less there, you should be able to judge speeds.
Yeah.
Trying to get up to 10, I'm at 8. There we go, I'm at 8. Let's stick with 8. I'm flying straight. You have got auto leveling on, right? So you're flying straight. Okay. Otherwise, you're trying to then do it in 6 dimensions, 6 axes rather than just.
I'm trying to keep coming off underneath you because you seem to be sort of drifting away from me.
I'm going absolutely straight and narrow. Ow! Oh, now I'm not. Oh, you just hit me. That hurt.
Didn't hear a hit sound on my end.
You're way too close, by the way. It's 24 meters. No, 24 meters, I think it is. That you can attach this hose at. It is a ship length away.
Lost you. You're behind me.
I can't see it. It was. You are. Right. Okay. So yeah, you need to drop backwards like 4 ship lengths. So remember, I
didn't go very fast.
Yeah, don't worry. When I did it to Tad, I just flew past him, just barrel rolled past him. You should be able to see me above you now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bear in mind, it's only relative velocities in space that matter. I've got one vector, which is a forward vector of 8. All my other vectors are 0. So should be very easy to just get underneath. And,
so, how close am I? You can't see me.
I can't see you.
Close.
Yeah, you can see me. I can't see you, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah. So I am definitely underneath you. I'm definitely within 24 meters.
Begun in-flight refueling.
I think that 24 meters is.
Yeah, it's working.
That bus isn't that big, surely.
It's working. It's working. Is the hose pipe not? Yeah. Is the hose pipe not attached?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's blocking the. Oh no, it's gone away again. Wait, but I'm. That's not 24 meters. No way can that be 24 meters. The bus ain't that bloody big.
But where am I on your screen? Like relative? Am I towards the bottom of the screen? Towards the top of the screen?
I'm looking straight ahead, not up.
Oh well, then you should be looking up. Oh my god. You won't even see. If you're in the right position, you can't even see me if you're looking. Oh, there we go.
I was doing it from sort of behind you.
You wanna look. No. It's not behind. It's above and below. I mean, you can do it from behind, but. The
point is that yeah, it didn't seem right.
You want to look up. You want to specifically use the right click, look up view. And that should be pretty easy to do.
You're bouncing around all over the place.
That's because you rammed me quite hard. Okay, I'm coming to nice and straight again.
Now I'm getting a mystery square.
Where are you guys? I'm trying to find both of you.
We're just outside the repair dock. We are heading towards the food processing area.
Pipe.
Okay.
Yeah. Bear in mind, part of the reason for doing this, Mac, I could stop and you could do it much easier, is for you to go, that's really awesome and satisfying and difficult and brilliant, or that's way too hard, or that's much too easy, or we should change it for X and
It's way too hard.
Yeah, but you were in completely the wrong place. You're not supposed to be behind me, you're supposed to be below me.
That's even harder.
It's not. So you look up.
I see a bus.
That's a bus. I'm in a bus.
Am I in flight refueling? I don't know if I'm
Not currently.
I don't know if I'm refueling you or not. Because now my fuel remaining has dropped a bit off the bar chart.
I can hear your cat purring very loudly, though. Or a rattling fan, one of the two. But yeah, so as I said, what you want to do is you want to get in approximately the right position and then look up, and then it should be easy to line me up with the bottom of your screen. If you're looking straight, there's no way. The correct position is off the top of the screen. Yeah. But I did increase the thing is I can't easily watch you do it. That's the problem.
No. Well, you got a second screen. I've got to stream it onto Discord.
Oh gosh, yeah, I can see now. You're miles back. One
behind you.
Yeah, one hand. What are you flying?
I'm flying the limo.
Can you see me?
I'm looking around.
I'm still outside the warp. I'm still outside the warp gate. I'm still heading to warp gate. I'm still outside the repair dock. I'm still heading towards the food processor. Quick hop taxis is on my right.
I'm looking. And you're flying the
bus.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. See, that's not bad, Max. Where you are, where you were when I sort of took seems about right, but possibly a bit higher. So you're too far back now.
Yeah, so I'm not matching your speed. Maybe I need to have an idea of what speed you're trying to do or something, maybe? And have like a vague...
8.
Yeah, but you can't... Say we're not communicating on Discord, how do I know what speed I need to match, you know? Would it be like something I get to on this vehicle only to sort of see...
like that?
On projection?
Like that?
I will do 8 umps for my refueling. Yes, I'll see more sort of having a number or something.
I am.
This is hard doing it in flight.
Oh yeah, it is hard. But the point is it, when you get it right, is it satisfying and awesome? Is it a skill that you could learn? But you haven't done it yet, you don't know. But is it a skill that you could learn? So that looks pretty good. You're maybe a bit high and obviously too far back, but...
No, I can't tell if I'm looking at the underside of the bus or what.
Well, you can't tell if...
A couple of white lights and a couple of red lights and then the green light in the middle.
That's looking good. That's too high. That's too high. I reckon lower. See, I can't see... Yeah, you've come too close. I can't see you anymore because of reasons.
I started refueling you, but I don't know that I'm refueling. I mean, I can tell that the fuel's disappearing, but I can't tell that it's happening.
Can you not see the hose pipe attaching to my ship? Then you're in the wrong place. So can you show your screen?
Completely black.
I don't understand how you're not seeing it.
Come to full stop for a second, or was that stupid?
No, that's perfect. It's perfect. If you're doing 8 meters per second, you are refueling me.
Yeah, but you're slipping out of my range.
Then gently give it a little bit of.
Okay, so.
Thank you, Shalka.
Screen, that one.
But Mike, in theory, if you get it right, you should be able to. You should coast forever. Well, where am I?
You're this black blob.
Oh.
There.
Press F10. And again. There. Is that better? Right. Okay. That's a bug. What the hell? Right. You didn't mention my ship was completely the wrong colour. Also, the frame rate on that appears to be just a 0 frame rate. However, if you continue looking up, so you want to drop back a bit. So I need to be at the bottom of your screen. Just a little bit. No, yeah, keep looking up. Just a little bit. You should go to the green circle. That is what you're aiming for. Ooh, gently. That's good. That's looking good. Forwards, just slowly.
Something like this.
Stop. Yeah, don't do that. That's impossible. No chance. That's because
why? Because I was doing it a minute ago.
Because the refueling. Yes, because you didn't. It isn't possible because you just hit me. Because
there's no sound.
Yeah, but you can't see. Okay, it doesn't work for a whole bunch of reasons. Starting with you can't tell if you're refueling or not.
Yes.
I'm amazed you've got that close. But the point is, you look up so you can see my refueling dock and the other one. Yeah, so that is refueling. So if you slow down just a little bit whilst looking up, stop looking down. For God's sake, keep looking up. Just look up. Your whole refueling is in this view. I'll shout. Now, if you slow down slightly, just a hair. Why do you keep looking down?
I want to see what speed I'm doing.
No, just you don't need to. Your speed is irrelevant. The only important thing is what's my speed relative to you.
I can't judge that without having a number.
You can, because you can see me moving.
You're running further ahead of me.
Yes, that's fine. But my point is, I can get quite a long way ahead of you, and the hose will still attach. However, I think a better suggestion would be maybe I should have another speed readout up above your head. That seems like quite an obvious idea. And maybe a fuel thing. But yeah, so if you, that's it, just let me get it further ahead. See how far I can go before it detaches. It's quite a long way.
Oh, it just detached for me when I'm watching you guys.
Yeah.
It does need to be made easier, I think, because otherwise you'd never do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I got some good.
I mean, the green ring's very obvious. That's good.
Yeah.
That gives you something to. But you have to know that's the refueling.
Well,
point
you do have to know that, but that is hopefully
it's very obvious.
You've worked that quite clearly. Cool. I'm going to come to a halt. Can you refuel one hand for me?
I was going to just turn off the ship to ship for a second. I don't know the buttons for that.
X.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Does that eventually stop it? I have to do something to stop it.
Yeah, that's a bug. But that's why it's spamming, because I knew there was a bug. Now it's telling me about the bug. There we go, it stopped. Right. Yeah, unfortunately,
whereabouts are you, Owen?
You're in text mode, so... God, your cat's so purry. Dora doesn't do that. She just stares at me with...
Also quite loud, aren't you?
I'm just next to DJ's ship.
Oh, yeah. No, wait, that's a tanker. I don't see you at all.
Yeah. I'm trying to look around very gingerly. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're behind DJ, that's why.
Oh, I don't know.
Literally up your ass. Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm still turning around.
Ship-to-ship interaction is turned off, I believe, for one hand.
I turned it on.
Is it? No, it's a green circle. Green circle means you got ship-to-ship on.
I don't see the refueling thing.
Yeah.
It's in a different spot.
No, one hand. Can you press X for me?
Yep. Press it again now, and my cockpit's off.
And again?
Yep.
I don't.
Do you not need refueling?
No, that's not how it works. It's purely if his screen just said ship-to-ship interaction on, it should work. But I don't. Give me a second because I am struggling a little bit to maneuver. I'm just trying to find you two.
It actually only said sports mode on and off.
Right. So when I said X, button, I mean X on the Xbox pad, not X on the keyboard.
Oh, sorry. I keep mixing up the X. Now I got ship to ship on.
Yeah,
right,
there you go. That's good. Yeah, I see it now.
Are you guys above me? There you are.
So what shall I? Do you want me to watch?
Yeah, I like to watch. That does look ever so cool, though. Although on my screen it looks like you did just ram him quite hard. You
didn't hear a sound.
So close. Have you heard any sounds tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Handbrake sound.
Okay, just checking.
The weird sort of wind rushing sound, which is supposed to be the speed thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so
obviously it doesn't give you you're about to crash into it, because I guess it can't calculate that you're going diagonally or something.
No. Have you got the stream on, by the way, or not?
Negative.
Okay, let me just come to a halt.
I can put it on. Hold on, I've got a tablet.
Yeah. Let me just come to a halt. Just don't do anything. Just stay exactly where you both are. Because obviously the only way we're going to the only way you can work on anything is by iterating and chatting about solutions. But yeah, I do agree that you should be able to see your speed looking up. I say agree. It was my idea. So I just overshot you guys by like 30 meters. So just hold. A bus is not the ideal vehicle for this.
What if you have two refuelers going to one vehicle?
The vehicle will take one of them but not the other, whichever one. Right, so there we go. So on the stream, you should now see one hand in his vehicle called A, brilliant, and a vehicle called Unit. But if you see, look at the angle you're at. Like at the angle the hose is at. That beep. Yeah, I think I'm just not wiping the fuel count at 0. But you're not even at 45 degrees. You're fueling that at about 80 degrees.
Right.
So you can go forwards a full ship length. If you go forwards, so again, on stream, if you go forwards...
On needs to see where the hose is going, don't I? Not just go, I'll pretend it'll hit itself and just go for it.
No. So,
no idea when to
but
stop.
you're so close, you can't see anything. So you can go downwards about 4 ship widths and forwards about a ship length. But go forward because you've got the hose pipe stretched quite tight. I am amazed this works network, by the way, and I'm really pleased. Oh, you'd say you hit him then.
No sound.
Yeah, but okay,
no warning.
He thinks he hit you. No matter what your client thinks. I mean, I disagree as a third party. There you go. So now the hose pipe's scrunched up. You're very close. You can go downwards quite a long way, quite safely.
I have finished in-flight refueling of Space Limo R1.
Yeah, it's because he's full.
So does it auto disconnect? It has.
No,
I can't tell. It's black.
Oh, it's black. If you press F10, there's a nice blue background you can have, like a bright blue one.
Yes, I can see the outline of the ship. I can't see if the...
Yeah, the hose pipe should have lights on it, shouldn't it? That's important. But yeah, again...
I think it does, but I can't see.
No, it doesn't. But you can go downwards quite a long way and the hose pipe is still connected. Like, if you go downwards, I'll let you know to give you a clue of how far the hose pipe does connect. It's still fine, it's still fine. There you go, bonk, it's off. And between you and the limo right now, you could fit 2 more tankers. That's how much of a gap there is. Please don't fit 2 more tankers there. Yes, if you tick ship to ship off, it should shut up. I will fix that bug. I just didn't make it happen. Oh. One hand?
Sure.
You might have to switch it off.
I turned it off, yeah.
There we go.
Change to that output.
It's supposed to zeroize that out. Well, it works, although I'd like to point out you only managed to put about 90% fuel in me. Not even that. 25%. It's a good money earner, though, refueling. And good XP.
Yeah, I think he gained a level there. Or maybe 2.
Esmir, the sound effects, as I said in the patch
Cool.
notes, the sound effects work. That's the important thing. What the actual samples are is something that comes later on, but they actually work. Those bleeping noises are me running out of power. Repeat. Oh no, the bleeping noises is a bug. The bloop 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 bloop.
Messages.
That's a bug. Yeah. I do actually have a sound of a metal thing filling up, which sounds alright. It's a bit hollow. Yeah, that noise there, that's a message noise. Yeah, I do have to...
Does the system let me refuel you from above, through the ship, by hacks and buggery and things?
It probably does, but only
That's
because...
not meant to work.
No, only because it's a sphere rather than a hemisphere. But it has the drawback that...
Turn ship on?
How will you know how close you are if you're above me?
Yeah, good point.
I had to make a decision, which is either you were above or I was above, and I decided that the refueler should be the one doing the flight. Oh, there you go. Began in-flight refueling. See, you're getting better at this.
Yeah, no, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I reckon it's pretty good. I think it needs to be a little bit easier. Showing your speed is a good idea. Also showing the connection status, because currently you just have to sort of go, if the hose pipe's out, it's connected. If it's back, it's not.
The hose pipe's in my vision, but getting in for mucking around with things I can see, yeah.
Oh, I'm no longer getting fuel.
That'll be what the pipe's trying to tell me, is it?
In-flight refueling. Yes, you earn a whole bunch of XP for doing this, and quite a lot of money too. That's my money, not colony money. And it is expensive fuel. The idea is it's supposed to be less effort than flying to the refueling dock. It's obviously not. There is a wall coming up, by the way. Wall coming up. I need to slow. I'm going to slow slowly. If you can match speeds while I slow. I'm keeping it linear. 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1, half. Now I need to turn. This is so slow. And I don't know why that has started to spam that message, because it definitely didn't before. The has gain worker. But this is the point. I implement a bunch of stuff. We do a bunch of testing. I fix that. We fix something else. Break something else.
What? I'm wondering why all my workers at Lunar Limos are loading up as generic workers.
As repeatedly discussed on stream and in the Discord, if you are a limo, it strips off the destination for the workers.
Oh.
You can now take the workers where they are useful.
Okay.
I did this on the basis it means the limo does not become a pointless spaceship very quickly. And not long after you get the limo anyway, it does not become the best way of earning XP or cash. If you need XP or cash, you would fly the cargo van. Why on earth would you fly the limo? It's not the best way of doing it. So it doesn't matter. Because both you and Schalke, I know exactly what you're doing. I am moving Warp Gate Alpha further away to stop you exactly what you're doing. But there's no point in doing it. There's 0 point in grinding XP or cash like that.
Blue Limit's game worker for food.
Yeah, if you look down for food, processor worker. Yeah, it nearly works. It nearly fits all the text on that screen. It's so close. Wow.
I have no idea how full or not you are.
90%. How's your XP going up, by the way?
Yeah, my connection is.
Oh, it said you left. I thought you just decided to leave. Yeah, XP. I've got 52,500 at level 12.
Yeah, but like, is it going up a lot? Because you should be earning a whole bunch for refueling people.
Yes, it does seem to be going down. 1, 2, 3. Seems to be bouncing down.
It's going
random
up,
numbers.
No, it's going upwards by 3%.
Oh, yeah, it's going up. I'm watching the decrease value.
Oh, then it's going down by 3 per second. So that's pretty good. It's not brilliant. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, it's like 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, I'm full.
Well, I think I have to stop fueling.
Yeah. The thing is, I have to now accelerate, and I'm now down to 99% of fuel already.
So if if I turn off ship-to-ship interaction, it just goes mental every time I disable it. So. But,
yeah. I know what the issue is. I know exactly what it is now, but I would need to make a build, which obviously would take me until about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We're not sort of making notes and fixing it while we go.
Yep. I
Making notes, but
it's a server fix, so even if I fix up my client, you wouldn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, I gotta. This one's all right. This dock's fine, and then I got to do mining processor Delta, which is also fine. Yeah, this thing is a lumbering beast.
What is that again? That's a bus.
The bus, yeah. As I said,
potentially you could carry like 20 workers or something.
36.
36. Look at that.
Well,
wow.
The thing is,
transit.
Well, the thing is, when I first drove it, I was like, "Oh god, this thing's horrible. It handles like a bus."
Bus.
Okay. Yeah. Then I was like, "Yeah, it shouldn't be nippy, but I don't think it necessarily carries enough passengers to warrant its weight."
I suppose they've all got a similar sort of engine on them. which is why there's one
No.
is much slower to respond.
No. Every ship has about a dozen unique flight characteristics. On one hand, are you on like a particularly interesting or bad or good internet for some reason?
Yeah, I'm on a weird like line of sight microwave type internet.
Oh
like
wow!
tower to tower. Yeah, I mean I get like pretty good bandwidth, like 23 to 30 megabit down, which is decent, but it can be flaky.
Yeah, so I used to, when I worked at Codemasters, we had a microwave internet, and I think it was about 25, no, it was about 15 miles, and about 25 megabit for the whole campus, because we didn't have, wired internet. And there aren't very many engineers in the UK capable of dealing with high power microwave transmission. So every so often, the internet will go down, and an email will go around, basically saying, yeah, a bird has flown into one of the microwave dishes, fried itself, and we need to wait for the engineer to come out day after tomorrow to realign it.
And scrape the dead bird off.
There you go.
It's the realignment, I think, more than anything else, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't flown the cargo van, I would definitely fly the cargo van around, by the way.
Yes, I've flown it in my own game, but I'm not high enough level here, I don't think.
I have a suggestion for the mini refueler.
Yes.
Tiny tanker. So you've got the percentage of the fuel remaining across the entire, as a sort of percentage of your tire capacity.
Yes.
Could we have like a different colour at the left-hand side of the? This is just me, just spitballing. A left-hand side sort of reserve, which is basically what you need to travel around.
No.
Or what would be your 100%?
No, if you want to put all the fuel in somebody else, you go right ahead. You have to manage that. There is no reserve. If you put it all in someone else, your ship doesn't go anywhere. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to do that. I mean, how much fuel have you got right now, like percentage-wise?
I don't know, 75%.
Yeah, so you're fine. You can
74.62.
Yeah, you can refuel like the largest of ships a couple of times at the moment. After I've offloaded this, by the way, I'm gonna massage the parameters for this vehicle a little bit. The accelerating braking's all right. I want a little bit more capacitor efficiency. I want a bit more RCS, and I want a bit more rotation.
Well, that sounds like they should be upgrades rather than out the gate.
Can you see me? Are you still following me?
Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've turned off. All right, I am going to do a 180-degree turn in a half-full ship, starting now.
So slow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cancel that turn. But yeah, even. Bear in mind, once I've got the upgrades in, I can then reduce the base level, and the upgrades will feel better. But yeah, I mean, I'm only at 90% fuel, 95% fuel. If you want to put it in me. But I got quite good at doing pretty much fly-by refuelings. So, assuming that the other person's flying around with ship to ship on, there's nothing stopping you just refueling them. Like, come along, fly up. Because most people, hopefully, are flying in a more or less straight line between A and B.
Turn your interactive on. Maybe that light should be... No, that's stupid.
No, I mean, I expect anyone who plays this to play on Discord, or it'd be like that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that works. Now, I was supposed to be set to refueling state, and obviously I've broken that. Because the only way I know I'm being refueled is that number goes up. I am going to have to come to a halt very soon, by the way. There's a... Yeah, I'm going to have to slow. Sorry, I'm gonna hit that. Oh, right, that power. Do it, baby. Okay, I've come to a halt. Wait, why is my fuel remaining plummeting? Oh, because it was doing a quick charge. Okay. I've stopped. see you beneath me. The RCS looks so awesome because it does react to how you fly. Wow, can you film me from there? Not quite.
I was trying.
You're a bit far away. You're like on my screen. You're ever so far away. Yeah, that's refueling. Wow, you are not miles away, obviously, but you are quite some
That's
distance.
a stretch.
Yeah, you are quite some distance from me, but it's working, so awesome. And also, this is doing it over the internet, so you have to bear in mind that you are a remote object to the. Oh, thank you. You are a remote object to the server. I am a remote object to the server. It has to do both of those, and yeah, so this is all working, and I'm actually quite pleased that is working because of just how many networked objects are involved. And to you, I am a networked object told to you by a network because I don't tell you where I am. I tell the server where I am, and the server tells you. I mean, the most important thing is this networking. It may not be perfect, but it's still better than SnowRunners, and that's sold like 10 million copies.
Yes.
Now this dock should work okay. Oh, I'm about to drop off so many workers. Yeah, Max, if you grab the, I think there's a cargo van you can drive, and I'll grab the tanker.
Right.
Ah, empty ship. Happy wife or something. But yeah, the acceleration and braking of the ship seems to be okay. Come on, I've tabbed away 6 times from you now, Yeti.
So since the limo can take workers anywhere, I'm just doing the shamelessly lunar limos to warp gate alpha loop.
But there's no point in doing that. This is what I said. This is why. Well, I will be moving warp gate alpha, but what are you gaining by that?
I'm gaining cash and XP.
What do you
right?
need cash for? If you want cash, fly the tanker. Fly the cargo van.
Yeah, but I'm not high enough level to fly the cargo van.
Aren't you?
I think I'm like level 12.
I don't think it's that high. Okay, so increase that.
I do.
Hold on. RCS scalar is now 4, and the thrust scalar is 6. Is that? Oh, I want the rotational force scalar to come up. Okay, so the bus now drives better. So let me just make a quick note. AstroTrucks changes. Improved. Improved bus handle. I can't spell it. Exobus handling slightly. Reduced volumes of. I'll come back in now. Ooh. Not if I click on that. Oh my god, sorry. I can't see the screen. So I don't want to rub in you peasants' faces, but I now have 5 screens on my computer. Oh yes.
Ooh, fancy.
Ah.
So we're taking the cargo van, by the way.
Yes. Is there a cargo van?
There is. Yeah. Also, the font seems misaligned.
The font.
This is why I'm looking at it. Yeah, the text seems misaligned. Maybe it's just why I'm looking at it funny. No, it's definitely.
What text? There's so much text in
I'm looking at all ships. I'm looking at all ships and the ATC.
Dinosaur Fire Chief's name is too long.
Oh, it's wrapping around. Oh, that's why. Yeah, fine. I'll get into that one. Hopefully it'll shut it up. Hooray! There we go.
Thank you.
Sorry. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, it's fine.
Let me fix that bug anyway. It won't fix it for you guys, but it will be. Fueling detector.
I can put the handbrake on twice. That's. Well, apparently I've got some iron already in here. Okay.
Oh, possibly, yeah. Oh, for heaven's sake. I called a function called finish refueling, but I didn't reset the transferred value. So it immediately comes back in and goes, you've done 10, you've done 10, you've done 10, you've done 10.
It looks like I can actually fly the cargo van at level 12.
Yes, because I can. So almost certainly can.
Yeah. Right, fixed. Not
Cool.
that.
Oh, and the bus is only level 20 now. Oh, nice. Or maybe that was.
It's player level 20, yes, but it's taxi level 60. And you are, of course, only level.
Oh, almost 13.
You are 2,193 XP to go. I am pleased though. I don't. This game's ready for release. I don't know what needs to happen for it is, but I am pleased that the networking is better than SnowRunners. I'm pleased that the VR support is more integrated than Euro Truck simulators. In fact, I should put this on the blurb. Okay, Mr. Bus, how do you feel now? Ooh, slightly better. I'm not sure I'm going to go as far as to say good, but feels better. Right. But I have
Is there any required level for the refueler?
5 or 6, I think. It's low. Where are you headed to, Max?
Iron ore. So I've got to work out where that goes, yeah.
Foundry. Oh, wait, suck, it's a limo. Oh, damn it. Wow. I tell you what, after the bus, the limo feels like a hummingbird.
Hello.
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 So, am I too late to the party?
You're a little late, but you have brought with you the world's worst microphone, apparently.
Yes, I know. It's like a bucket, right?
It's somehow distorted and distant all at the same time, which is quite an impressive combination.
It's called Orky webcam.
Are you using the webcam?
Yeah, it's quite a modern webcam. You would think that a modern webcam could.
Is it
have a decent
inbuilt to a
microphone.
laptop?
No, not at all.
Aha. How far away is the webcam from your lips?
Literally 20 centimeters, 30.
Oh, I was going to say bring it nice and close. I mean.
Wait. I mean, I do. Have
I don't know if I convert it to centimeters, but this microphone's about 5 centimeters from my mouth. And now it is just 1 centimeter from my mouth. And see how much better it sounds. Hello.
Well, I do have an actual good microphone, but I don't have a device with phantom power to use it.
Oh,
so that's
I
my
see.
issue right now.
Can you not get a USB phantom power?
Yeah, I just got one actually, a pre-Sonos one. It's USB.
Yeah, I think about buying something at some point, but money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whilst money, currently you have a webcam you can't use.
Yeah, it was $30.
I can't.
How can I wait? More important things. How do I join you best?
Just join. Just join.
Join server. Join server. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
That's how it works. You can just join the same server.
Or you could select join friends if I was your friend.
Oh well, are we?
No. So I mean, what was the game we played the other day? Max and I played something. We had to jump through hoops. It's very simple. If I run a computer game and my friend is playing, I want to play with my friend. There is no situation where I'm like, no, I don't want to play with them. If you have more than one friend, maybe. But the amount of games where you have to jump through ridiculous hoops just in order to be able to play with your friends is just dumb. So, Max, you're heading towards the foundry, did you say?
Trying this mining processor, isn't it?
Mining.
Iron ore goes in the mining processor?
Iron ore comes out of the mining processor.
Ah.
Okay, so you're by mining processor. Where roughly are you? Is your van full of iron ore? That's the first question.
Yes, I think it is.
Okay, cool. Where are you? I'm just nearby.
I'm staring at the big sort of crunchy rock icon.
Awesome. Do about 100-degree turn to your left, and you should see me. Oh, let's go and see the new stuff. I added some new stuff. Let's see that. I'm in a limo flying at you, or towards you at least.
Please let me know if you hear any sounds that you don't want to hear. So we're.
I can hear a sound right now I don't want to hear. Hey!
Hey!
Can you see me, Max?
Negative.
You've only turned 90 degrees to your left. No, you haven't. You've only turned like 45 degrees to your left. Keep turning. I'm about to fly over you. Keep turning. There I am in front of you now. That's me.
Right.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Cool.
Some sort of liquid seems to be gas seems to be escaping from the back of your vehicle. That's cool.
Oh shit! I might be in trouble. Oh cool. The server's just leveled up to level 22. Your cargo van looks so awesome.
Why am I already level 4?
Because you have hit level 4.
I just joined.
Yeah.
I was level 3 just a second ago. I didn't do anything.
Well, you have.
I joined.
Yeah, you joined, and you've been sitting in the
ATC.
And the ATC for. Yeah, you're about to hit level 5. It also says your favourite
in roughly
ship is
20 seconds.
It says your favourite ship is 31, which confuses me. Max, I forgot what your top speed is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, find out.
I'm trying to find the right place to go to dump the iron ore.
You are, well, that's why I said follow me. That's why I flew past you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant.
I wasn't just like
go to the washing machine.
Wee.
Well, the washing machine would want it.
No. Do you remember? Can you still see my trail?
I think so. Yes, it's bloody long. Yeah.
That's
Give
on
me the beans.
You earn XP for being in the ATC on the basis that ATC players will give helpful information to the players by looking around and saying, "Hey guys, did you know that Foundry ore has no iron ore?"
Wouldn't it be cool to have a little bit more, like a map that is a little bit more smaller? You could see more.
I think it's page up and page down to zoom in and out the map.
Yeah, I can. Is it? Oh, aha. Okay.
You can also select a vehicle and track it, though I'm not sure that works.
Well, how? Well, it does. It does move. No, it's just like.
If you highlight the vehicle called Suck It, one of your options will be track. You should be able to track the ship on the minimap.
Filter and filter is my options. 2 and 4. Filter and filter.
That seems wrong, but can you, if you got suck it highlighted?
I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I
What?
kind of doubt that's where you want to.
No. Do you have the ship called Suck
Yes.
It highlighted?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I
Don't-
do, and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Which is the button that's not Y? Is it X for track?
Where I have keyboard.
You said you've got. You said you have filter and
A, B.
filter.
Yeah, A, B, X, Y, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Yeah. Which one isn't Y?
Which one isn't Y?
Yes.
That's B.
Cool.
basically.
Press
But
B to track them.
I just get like an error sound. That's it. Dong.
They should have
Basically.
it.
A doesn't work. X just makes the ding sound,
shit.
but nothing happens. Yeah, suck it. Let me see if I can actually find you from scrolling through the map. The only issue is that like my camera resets every now and then.
Well,
so.
it works 100% for me. I've pressed B. I'm now flying a vehicle called Nova Nunut. You need to zoom in to see it, but it is absolutely tracking vehicle. And oh my god, that's so cool! I can see Max following me as well on the minimap.
Oh, is it? Wait, let me try it. B.
Now there's a chance. That is B on a gamepad. There's a chance it only works on the server, of course. That is so cool.
Maybe the host, right? Maybe the host can only do that.
Maybe that is a bug. But no one's tried it to let me know. Sorry, Mac, did you reckon your top speed or not?
Yeah, it's 20.
20. All right then, let's head over to the right place at 20. So you have iron ore.
Yes.
Okay. And 20. I do just like flying around, like as long as there's cool stuff to look at, I'm happy. I need to put more cool stuff to look at in the game. Yeah, that is very cool on the server, just being able to watch players. It's been in for ages. No one's told me it hasn't worked, so that's why I've not changed it. It is ultra cool in VR. It is so awesome, that hologram in VR.
To be honest, I mean, let's be honest, if you give me 20 minutes, I have my VR set up.
Well, I'm not giving you. I suspect I'll be in bed in 20 minutes. I'm still quite ill. But VR does work in this game as far as I know. No one's told me it doesn't work.
Yep. We did tell you a couple of weeks back it was broken, but you managed to recompile it and fix it. Something with the shaders or something.
I fixed so many things have broken and we fixed
That was a
it.
Unity screw up as well, wasn't it?
I have quite a lot of those.
Yeah. I'm about to run out of fuel, I think.
Oh, how much fuel have you
Going
got?
at speed. I'm recharging the bloody capacitor. So the fuel's like, goodbye!
Oh.
Like shit. I have 48 out of... I've got 23%.
23%. Ah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I will go grab a fuel tank after this.
I gotta take off. See you guys.
Bye bye. Thank you for supplying some data.
See ya.
Okay, so we're going underneath this cargo ship.
Okay. That's a little curiosity. I think maybe it's right, maybe, I'm not sure. When you use the left stick to go down and hold it to go down for a longer period than the sort of the jets appear for and the sound runs for, you are still going down. I was thinking, well, why wouldn't you complete making the sound? I think
Because it gets
it's
annoying.
nudged you at the maximum speed. Well, yeah.
No, it just gets. It's simple as when you use the thrusters, it goes. Psh, otherwise, it's annoying. That's the only reason. They don't despair. It goes. Psh,
Yeah.
psh. Anyway, just to my right now is the cargo dock. That's where you'll be going.
Okie doke.
Not where I'm going, obviously, because I am. I'm a taxi.
Oh, that's cool. I just went straight through the middle of your trails.
Mm-hmm.
So the lines went either side of my sort of view.
They should probably disappear when they get too close to the camera.
No, that was cool. No,
Yeah.
leave it in.
No, but they probably should rather than go through the cockpit. It's nice and 2D in V.
No, I don't know if it did that, but it was certainly. I was very happy I did it.
Best of luck docking. I will probably try and implement first pass ship upgrading next week, because that is your motivation to spend. I've got 28 grand, but I'm still not flying. I am actually flying my own ship, but there's no motivation to fly your own ship right now. The upgrades should be a motivation to fly your own ship.
I feel anyway that most people would want to be like individually, work individually.
Hi, Dragon Lord. Yeah, but there's no point in buying your own ship when you can get someone else to buy one for you.
Yeah,
No, fuel reserves at 18%. It's flashing red. Brilliant. Well done. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm here.
And has the low fuel light lit up on your HUD yet? On the right-hand side, you see the orange bar?
Yes.
That's your fuel reserve. Underneath that, a fuel light. Basically, as you begin to run out of fuel, more and more things light up on the cockpit, going.
Fuel, get some fuel. Yeah, no, there's nothing there.
Where do you say on the right side?
So on your main HUD, you have two bars, a green and a red, green and an orange. The green on the left is your capacitor bar, and the orange on the right is your fuel bar. There are 3 fuel gauges in your HUD. There are 3 capacitor bars in your HUD. I don't want to hear anyone going, I didn't notice I was running out of fuel. And your fuel remaining thing flashes, and the low fuel light comes.
Well, I just, because you said there was like something else flashing out on the right side, because I'm fuel remaining 30 and it's flashing on the left side. Side.
Yeah, no, it was probably flashing all over. Like, running out.
Just fuel remaining is flashing.
Yes, as it gets lower, more things will start to flash.
I see. Should I fly a little bit more just to see that?
Yeah, I'm just going to unload these, and I'll pop into the tiny tanker, fill you up with that sweet, sweet thrust juice, and then.
I've pressed F10 a couple of times. Don't forget to adjust the graphics.
F10. Oh, the Sky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will happen is the server will pick which Sky we use. Some skies are easier to fly in than others.
Yeah, that is actually something I noticed. One of them is like just trash, metal trash.
That's all been fixed.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, but that's fixed as far as I know.
Perfect. That was actually on my list as well.
I don't see a dock in here. Am I going completely gaga?
So, have you flown in? Have you flown through the second? What about second airlock?
Oh, I see. Is there another airlock to go into?
Yeah, it should hopefully have. Oh, is someone refueling?
Not me.
Will you be long?
I just got this vehicle and it was practically empty.
I wonder, can you press X on your gamepad, please?
I did.
Excellent. I can fill you up. We can fill you up twice. No, don't move.
I just thought like getting away from the fueling at all.
No, we can fill you up twice.
Okay, let's try. It's super slow. Anyway.
Not if I do this. Not if I do this. There you go. Plonk.
It's up.
You're now being refueled twice.
I see. Do I see that somewhere? I don't think so. I'm full, I think.
You are full.
I don't see if you connected to me while refueling.
It did not show any messages.
I see you have the tube connected, huh?
I do.
Nice.
But I'd like some fuel now, please.
Yes, of course. I'm gone. Let me actually go this way.
The refueling hose is just now parked inside my cockpit.
I just made a nice 180. Actually, there's one thing where it's on my list, that I can tell you. The automatic gyro, how you ever say that in English. You working with the pen and tilting to correct the position?
It helps helps level flight. Yes, the gyro.
I would prefer if you're like 180 degrees turned, if you could use the rotate instead. Like if you could rotate the vehicle instead of panning it, because otherwise it's like very...
Well, that's the right analog stick.
Yeah, no, because when it's like doing it automatically, like it feels very weird. Like when your vehicle tries to like fly down or upwards to actually turn the vehicle instead of just rotate it.
Alright, that doesn't happen. The gyro flight just rotates the vehicle, it doesn't translate the vehicle.
And that is weird, because I do have it... Wait, let me...
Bear in mind, there are two toggles, F5 and F6. One dictates gyro, which is essentially just an uprighting force. The other one, it generates a slip force. So that means if you turn the ship sideways, it flies like an airplane. Okay, Max, you can now come out of there and pick up the iron ingot that's just been crafted.
Yeah, but...
My point is, there are two flight assist toggles, not one.
I totally understand that. It's like sometimes, it's not all the time that he's like using the pen and tilting to turn the vehicle the right position.
Nope. It definitely only adds torque to the vehicle. Now, if you're flying forwards, that's different because it will apply a proportion of your sideways force. If you're moving, it will use a proportion of your slip angle, but it's essentially doing a rudder. Are you flying back out, Max?
Yep.
Awesome.
Going through the internal doors first.
Also, it's overshooting sometimes.
Yes, it's not very good at it, but it's not supposed to be a replacement for you. It's just supposed to be an aid.
Yeah, the overshooting is sometimes more for the rotation a little bit annoying, that you try to make like a nice rotation into the station, and then it's like overcorrecting, and you feel like losing control a little bit.
But I mean, if you want to get to that point, just when you are approaching maneuvers like that, hit B to turn off all the aids, do it by hand, enable B. But it's just there, so if you panic and you just let go, eventually the ship just comes to a halt.
Well, that anyway, to some extent. Why? No, my fuel is not full.
It was. Anyway, Mac, can you turn ship to ship on?
It is on.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, my top is lit up.
Can you just press X on the pad? Yeah, it's on now. Bear in mind, if you were fiddling around, but if you enable certain things manually, it won't do it. So there's essentially an idiot mode, which is you're playing on the. Oops. Just turn my computer off. An idiot mode, which is playing on the pad, so it simplifies stuff. Otherwise, you have to then toggle stuff on. Here we go.
So sorry.
It just went whoosh and filled up like 50%, and then it's like tick, 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 tick. It's supposed to be sort of sudden burst in slow after that?
No, that's possibly just your client getting an update from the server for your ship status.
Just saying, I'm at 42% fuel now.
Cool.
That's not quite full.
No, cool. Refueling of tri-row cargo van flown by Dr. Realism. How full are you?
99.69.
That will probably do. Okay, follow me, and we'll take you around to where you pick up the dock. And I know it's stupid because you're about to fly to the other half of the space station. The point is to make it harder for you rather than you just fly 10 feet to pick up the result. I mean, due to health and safety, I can't have the two things there. Yeah, that's it. Health and safety.
Well, it takes time to craft it, and usually there's a pouring, and you have to, shape it and meld it, and you need to anneal it and all that sort of thing. There's not. You can't just do it in the same. It's got to come out the other end of the factory.
Yeah, so it takes a while. So you might as well fly around.
The workpiece. The workpiece has to be.
That's exactly why. Yeah. Oh, so did you say your top speed is 20?
Yeah. I'm just scared of damaging the ship, so to keep them back.
Yeah, because the refueler obviously flies around like a mad thing.
You're interested in fueling me up again more,
I
or should I just go?
Well, I don't know where you are.
Well, I'm trying to get to you. Yeah, I'm actually getting into you. You're going through or besides the coil recharge?
I'm currently at the foundry. I'm at the iron ore pickup for the foundry.
That's where I'm flying at.
Yeah, well then let us know when you're at the foundry. But I'm at the iron ingot side.
Yes, that's why I see your screen actually, just with like 5 seconds delay.
Yeah. But I'm not like telling where Max to go. I'm hoping it's obvious, and it might not be, of course. I mean, it should be obvious, given it's the same sap as everywhere else. Oh, some terrible popping going on here. I should fix that. Oh, where's the docking ring? Can you see the docking ring?
Nope.
No, nor can I. I see sparks, so that's good.
Yeah.
And lava. This area is so cool in VR, but yeah, that says everything.
I think I do have to set it up again. It's actually lying right next to me, my VR setup.
Which one have you got?
It's the old original Oculus, actually.
Which old original Oculus?
The first commercial.
CV1. Yeah, okay.
CV1,
because I've got a DK1 and a beautiful flight case, and I'm like, if you've got one of those, good luck getting that to work. Yeah, I've got a DK1. I've got 4 DK2s, CV1.
So we got them. We got them at the old company. My old company does have them. We even have the HTC, some like pre-alpha controllers and stuff, which even says do not distribute.
Yeah, I've got some Oculus stuff labeled engineering sample. That is a cool.
Oh, that's cool. I'm next to you, by the way. If you're interested, like, just a bit up.
Here I come. Turn on self-leveling.
Oh wow! Now it's like turn.
Oh yeah, now it's full. But name another game where your vehicle feels radically different, full and empty. Like even in SnowRunner, it doesn't, and that annoys me.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't it?
It does, but
I never played, but
it doesn't. Well, not enough. There you go. Refueling.
81 is what I have. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
it is activated.
It's not. I mean, my fuel's not going down. If it is, is your fuel going up?
Not at all. And I am X. X is the correct one, right? Ah! What was that?
It's a bug.
Fueling finished. Remote null.
That's the bug.
Fuel. I see.
I fixed it. Can you just press X twice for me?
I did. And now the bug comes again.
No, it's when I press it. Allowing chip. So if you press X.
It does tell me it's turned off. And if I turn it once again, it says it's active.
I mean,
allowing interaction.
Let me try again. I've actually got hooking up that docking hose to a fine art. I'm really pleased with that.
It does work.
Yeah, it does, but you're not getting any fuel, so. But I'm not getting the message.
That you're fueling?
Yeah, it was. The server will say, DJarkers will begin refueling one hands taxi.
Am I like an anomaly in your system?
No, it's the same bug. It's just not clearing the state down.
That was not me. Who crashed?
I might have got too close. I'll tell you what, let me just go back to the... Oh dear.
You hear it, right?
Yeah. You want to if you move away, it should shut up.
Well, let's turn it off and goodbye.
Well, that's all.
Wait. So interesting. When you when you go to the ATC and back, you're in the repair hangar.
Yes.
But that's just with the fuel ship.
Correct.
I see.
I'm going to come back. So I'm curious whether or not this fixes it.
I will fly towards you.
Do you know where you're going, Max?
No.
That's good.
Between Big D's and the hydroponics is the spare parts warehouse, spare parts warehouse, and that will accept the ingots, which is worth a lot of money.
Yes.
I'm never doing an AstroButs DLC. But nothing's too broken today. We've had one issue with the refueling. Everything else seems to be pretty good.
Let's be careful not to crash after the corner.
You just fly straight and let we worry.
Yeah, just underneath me.
Yeah.
I see.
What? Why?
I stopped.
Why? Making my life more difficult. Fine.
Stop moving as good as possible.
This is supposed to be in-flight refueling as well, not. Okay.
You want to try that?
It's not working. The fuel hose is connected. I'm good at connecting the fuel hose.
you just have to fly close.
But but it's not working. I don't know why.
Mm.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Okay.
But it'll be the same bug.
65. I'm running out of fuel at some point.
Well, yeah, but you can just go and fuel up. You are allowed to. But yeah, that's just not working.
I could. Should I try to reset?
No, it's not that. It's going to be a state bug.
Okay.
But I have put in fixes. The idea was it was supposed to display the error once and then carry on, but I forgot to zeroize out the fuel transferred. So it displays the error and then properly displays much more errors. So Max, are you heading over to spare parts warehouse?
Trying to find it, yes.
Cool. Where are you? I want to come watch.
I am... how do I describe it? Sorry. I'm pointing at HSS station between hydroponics and the HSS station, basically.
You should be there very soon then.
Yeah.
Incidentally, if you want to turn harder, turn with your ship at 45 degrees, because then you apply your force along 2 axes. That's why I bank round corners.
You change the behavior of other ships?
No.
Because I saw on the side like a ship flying towards me on my way, and then it just disappeared.
I've never ever seen that.
That was because I thought it's gonna crash into me the way it's coming.
Was it an AI ship?
Well,
it was. I think so.
Bear in mind, you are hanging around the area of the level where they warp out of the level, so that might be something to do with that.
It was right in front of the repair dock.
Oh, that might be one of the static ones. Don't know. Okay, where are you, Max?
I'm looking at the green asteroid.
Green. Okay, it's to the left of the green asteroid. You should see me.
Okay.
I'm just sort of flailing through the universe right now. Where are you?
Cargo ship needs a name.
Oh. Yeah, when I go out the back of cargo ship needs a name. Where are you?
Between that and I'm near the hydroponics. I can see the blue and the green asteroids now. I'm just going past the sort of big sticky outy bit of the ring that spins around.
Oh, are you back there?
Yeah.
I see. Can you see me? Can you see a ship just flailing? So. Yeah. Head towards that ship.
Okay.
The one being flown expertly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not flailing at all.
I'm getting quite good at just disabling the assists when I don't need them and then allowing it to flail and then aligning them. You can do some very cool maneuvers. Sometimes you just slam into the space station. So I also want, as your ship gets damaged, to start applying cracks and dirt to the cockpit and the stuff.
Time you stop, some bloke in a spacesuit turns up with a squeegee.
Yeah, so can you see this dock here? Where it says loading zone.
Just going past DD's halfway in. That is cool. even in Pancake, it's cool.
Yeah.
So what we're looking for exactly? Is there an icon or something I should be looking for?
It says spare parts warehouse zone 01. It's literally in front of you. See the 2 blue squares? Fly between them.
Oh yes, yeah, okay.
Not through them, as quite a lot of people have done. Between them.
Why it's too low?
I can't tell how. I mean, where it says
I need to be higher. Yeah.
It says loading zone and there's an arrow. I don't know what else to suggest apart from that.
Yeah, no, it just needs a big luminous sign.
Well, it does.
Like,
and it says,
like we did with the ingot.
The green circle. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. There's supposed to be green circles in a lot of the places, but they just some of them appear to have just gone for a bit of a wander.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool. Shame about the HUD, but I can't have everything. So shots like this, you see, I can use this sort of shot in the trailer.
Cool.
I'm also no longer running at 1080p, so I can capture just parts of the screen. Oh, that is so good. Be even better if I had the right shadow. Oh,
The
man.
speed is there, but I'm still rotating.
Distance.
Stop spinning.
Oh, I'm pleased with that.
That is a bus.
What's a bus? Is that a bus? Are you saying is this bus a bus? Yes.
No, wait, his vehicle. Car. Why is it a car? It's not a car.
I'm in a limo. He is in a Astro van.
Yeah, well, a van. Yeah. That's the only downside. Like you don't see what you fly.
Yes, and I've been thinking about that, but there are a lot of reasons not to. I'm afraid.
This one thing, what I kind of like from Elite Dangerous, is this small little parking hologram. Like you see your ship and when your surrounding on this hologram, so you don't crash into everything.
Yes.
Kind of would like to see that here as well.
Well, wait, where are you not seeing that?
Where should I see a hologram of me? And the surroundings.
In every dock? Oh, that is so cool.
What? Okay, wait.
Where are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm at the Vorgon mining station right now.
We're on. Yeah, okay. So where you pick up from, there is a hologram telling you where to park.
Yeah, that of course. But I'm talking about like your collisions that are around you. Like you have no idea how deep down your vehicle is going. So you're not very. Maybe not in all cases. You're very good in like measuring the distance.
I mean, I just literally slammed the bottom of my ship into something. Yeah, but I mean, what do you want me to do? Have a little indicator that shows you how far away stuff is in every direction? What would that even look like?
GPS. That's what you need.
Yeah, kind of like you have. I mean, you have the blue indication in front of you, right? Wouldn't it be cool if you could like see a little bit like the distance around you and a little hologram of your own ship, like a parking sensor? You know, that you see like what is like, I don't know, 10 meters next to you. What kind of? I mean.
I think most of the time you'll go. So, are you flying the taxi?
Right now, I do. Yes.
Have you managed to get the proximity sensors to fire off?
I just did because I just crashed into but that was more of an accident.
But they go off quite some distance. I know what you mean. I mean, so for instance, the UI element in front of you, it is just it's nothing. I mean, it's not. That could become a side view of your ship and a top view of your ship.
I think for so many inexperienced base players, this would be so helpful to like see like, are you right now, like even if it's just rough, you know, just to know Are you close to the floor, or do you have to go a little bit up or a little bit down?
So, assuming you don't fly completely awfully, when the proximity sensors go off, at the same time, I apply a force to the vehicle to push it away from that thing. So that's not just a warning, that is an active assist saying, I will try. It's not perfect, it's not flawless, it's not supposed to be.
It crashed me a few times, actually, without doing anything.
Yeah. But currently that's only on the my taxi.
Ah, I see.
Because it's an assist. I mean, it essentially it keeps you away from hitting things. Could maybe be stronger. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to put more stuff in the UI, and obviously that random picture of a spaceship from the cockpit asset is not supposed to stay.
Okay, yeah, because it really doesn't help to measure how big is your ship actually.
I'm afraid scale only works in VR.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you see behind you? Do you see your ship?
Do I see my ship?
Like when you're in VR?
No. Why would you see your ship? Well, you can see the inside of your ship.
Not like I can see outside the window and I might see my ship behind me, or is that really just like it's invisible for me and I just have this this cockpit and that's it?
You can see the ship, sort of, depending on what ship it is. So what I mean is, right now you're parked inside a hologram of a taxi, which I know is the wrong size.
Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, of course I can. It's so hard to see that your player actually.
You can see the name of my ship though, hopefully.
I just see your ship.
But
I see your ship and the lights.
What does my ship have written on the side of it?
If I could read it, because there's a shadow. Tiny tanker.
Ta-da!
Yeah, but maybe a small little arrow above you or something like that.
Oh god, no. Diegetic UI only. I am not having in-universe HUD. That is an absolute... But right now, looking at me, what does it say in the middle of your screen, and how far away am I?
Meters. At 5 meters. 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, so it says tiny tanker right now.
Yeah, but how would I know that you're a player?
AI don't do this.
well, of course, but...
I mean, the way I knew I'm not a player is the length of my trail, to be honest.
By the way, there's a few quirks.
That's...
You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing right now?
Yes.
Does that look weird for you?
You are spinning so fast the smoothing cannot keep up, but...
my screen literally screams, if you have a seizure, that's the perfect timing to...
Have you turned off all flight assist and then made the ship rotate quickly?
Even with flight assist. That was with flight assist.
Yeah.
This is...
Okay. What you've just said to me is, hello, is that Ford? Yeah. I've just bought your car, and if I just drive it hard at a wall, it breaks the car. And they're like, can you stop it doing that? And they will respond with, don't do that. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Well, stop doing that.
It's not really about that. It's more about like you should limit it because
you
won't have to put a seizure warning on it. The camera is going insane.
How many times will you do that though?
The thing is, it happens to me if I crash in a very bad moment. It can happen that your ship turns super fast, and that is, you might not be prepared for that. That's why I say.
No, it's unfortunately it is a accuracy issue. I should probably just detect it. I have already clamped the rotation speed of a lot of stuff. I obviously haven't quite got everything.
I just say this because you never know. Yeah. There might be someone who...
No, that won't cause a seizure. I have done... Oh, God, I hope Esme's not here. I've already talked about this once today. I did extensive work with Nintendo on seizures, epileptic fits, photosensitive epilepsy. I know more about this than most people, and I can tell you for nothing, you won't. And I can also add, you know when you've got a Game Boy and it gives you a seizure warning? Yeah, that can't give you a seizure. Japan are absolutely, astoundingly... paranoid about that. There was a mass hysteria event with Pokemon, with tens of thousands of children, most of whom hadn't seen it, saying that they'd had fits and stuff. So the government panicked, passed loads of legislation, and Japanese companies do it. But yeah, you more or less have to try and make people have photosensitive epilepsy. But let's just say for a moment that you are one of the 1% of people that have seizures, and let's just say that you're then one of the 1% of people who have seizures who have photosensitive seizures. I'll give you a 100% solution, which means you will never ever have a photosensitive epileptic fit ever again, guaranteed 100%. Wear an eye patch. There you go. You can only get photosensitive seizures if both eyes see the source. Done.
Is it like a because of the information from both eyes?
It just doesn't happen if you've only got one. The physiology behind that is quite complicated, but pretty much it won't happen if you cover up one eye. This is why Gabrielle wears a eye patch on stage. Here's your fun fact for you. But yeah, if you are a person who has photosensitive, rather than the 99.999% of people who don't have photosensitive epilepsy having to stare at a screen going, oh, if you have a seizure, have a break, the 0.0001% of people should just wear an eye patch. This seems like a much better solution to me. That's an I have dealt with this professionally, and it is insane how rare it is. But if you were to pay attention to the warning messages at the beginning of computer games, you think it was an epidemic. Oh, for heaven's sake, there we go.
Oh yes, that is definitely true. Wasn't there's a game that would like flash red white at some point?
No, it was Pokemon. That was one of the Pokemon episodes that flashed red white at 12 hertz.
Ah, yeah, because I think that's where the whole thing started.
I just to finish up with, because I do need to go to bed. Did when we were doing indie games on the XBLIG system, we did consider a whole bunch of games for whatever reason. One of them we wanted to do was a game called Japanese Seizure Robots. And it was a game where it would just start up saying, do not play this game. No one should play this game. This game will absolutely give you seizures. Don't play it. And the whole game, everything just flashed constantly. And we decided in the end maybe a disclaimer wasn't enough. But yeah, that was the name, Japanese Seizure Robots, named after the Simpsons episode.
That does definitely sound like a Simpsons episode, yeah.
Yes. Right. The bus now, when it's fully laden, it's horrible, but it's not horrible when it's empty. So that's better. It now feels extremely heavy, but not unflyably broken.
Question is always like, how much do you want to scale, like the difference between full and empty?
Yes. Well, I can do that, which is interesting. So the cargo van, when Max, when you noticed when you unloaded the cargo van, going, it's have you ever driven a transit van in real life?
No,
once.
Yeah. So when it's full, you're like, oh, this sucks. Then you empty it, going, oh my god, this thing's brilliant when it's empty. So the cargo van's the same thing. It's awesome when it's empty. When it's full, yeah, not so much. It has been a lot streamed for me today because I did a Fortress Cross stream. Then I didn't. I had to go out, pick up my car, come back, rebuild my office because my monitor's back. I missed you, monitor. And then I did the Fortress Cross stream, and then I had dinner, and then I've done the AstroTrucks stream. So this has been quite a day for me.
How are you doing?
Huh?
How are you doing? You felt ill a few days ago?
No, I still feel ill, to be honest. I'm definitely running a bit of a temperature. I'm definitely a bit sweaty. I've got a bit of a cough. I've got a bit of snot. I've just got a cold, though. I don't think I've got COVID. If I've got COVID again, as I said, someone is going to die.
Processor cargo area. That's new to me.
But this is the thing. There's a lot of stuff in this game, and I add stuff in, but I don't tell people where it is. So there's an upgrade dock now, which I've not seen. There's an ATC dock, which I bet none of you have seen. There is a massive hydrazine area with an asteroid that can smash into it. There is an ice asteroid. There is so much stuff for you to discover and find.
The ice is right next to the starting area.
It is.
Yeah, that's where. Let's not talk about it. If you remember.
It's all good now.
Yeah, I mean, I have got a bunch of feedback regarding user experience. Question is just like, what I'm not aware is, or not sure about, is like what user base do you try to reach? Because there's always a big difference how people will try to learn a game when they play it for the first time.
People who played Euro Truck Simulator wanted to go to space, or people who played Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky and were tired of being shot. That's my target audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because for me personally, it was just hard to get into it. Like, I didn't understand what a tutorial is. That was like the first thing that came to my mind.
So I'm probably going to add a flight training school that actually takes you through the controls, because that's not what the tutorial is for. But Malcolm was like, oh, you should make it do this and make them click that and then say, I'm like, dude, I'm not here to teach you how to play your first fucking computer game. If you haven't played a computer game before, this is not the one to start on. And I hate games that do that. Like, all I need to know is...
they force you through it.
Well, it's like, okay, all right.
Make it an option. Make it an option.
No. Right.
No.
You're playing a first-person shooter on a pad. What button is sprint?
No idea.
Press the left stick.
Or?
Is that an or?
Or press the right stick, depends on the game. You don't need to tell me this.
Holy shit.
You didn't need to tell me.
But if you don't know, there's not a lot of buttons on the stick to click to go, they found it. It's nearly always left click, sometimes it's right click, depends on the game.
I tell you one thing, you would be surprised how many people just still doesn't get it from a support perspective.
No, I wouldn't, because I have written computer games professionally for over 2 decades.
I know.
Trust me.
I know.
But if you pick up this computer game and you do not know that in a computer game the right trigger makes you go forward, do not play this game. Go away and play a much easier game and come back. I'm not here to teach you bumpers or rotate a spaceship in every spaceship game.
Yeah, so that is actually the thing. So you want an advanced audience?
Not necessarily advanced audience, but I'm writing a 6th realistic spaceship sim game. This ain't for someone who hasn't been playing computer games for a decade. But maybe the thing is, I would love, if ever you get a chance, put a non-gamer in front of Kerbal Space Program and just watch, and they'll be like, after 5 minutes of going, I don't even know what I'm doing. And you go, I'll build you a spaceship. And then they're like, I still don't know what I'm doing. The important thing is you don't really get punished for just grabbing the controls and having a go. But I will be adding a flight school in that will be a sort of an indoor area just with the controls written on the walls, just saying up, down, left, right. And you just be able to fly around and look at them when you're bored, go back to the title screen. But if you haven't played a spaceship game on a pad, this is probably not the best place to start. But I'm not pitching it as, if you've never played a game before, you'll have a great time in this. You probably won't, because it's quite a complex game.
I mean, if you want the best testing experience, I could get my fiance to try it.
No, because now, as I said, they're not the test audience. I have written extremely simple games. I've written many very simple games in my time. I've also written extremely complicated games. We found on Burnout 3 that people completed all of Burnout 1 and 2 without using the boost button. And we're like, what? Like, dude, there's only about, in that game, I think there were 4 controls. And people are only pressing 3 of them.
I totally understand that one, actually, because in Burnout 3, if you're good enough, you actually don't need to boost.
Well, be honest, if you boost the AI, just cheat. You heard it from me.
Yeah. What's it called? Rubber banding?
They just cheat.
Okay, rubber banding then.
Oh, come on. Let's make this dock slightly bigger. There we go. No. Oh, come on. Stop being annoying. Oh, cows.
Flabbergasted is asking, there was a boost button? It's called burnout for a reason.
Yeah, so this issue here is where the server disagrees with the client as to where the ship is parked. And that is because the client does not have a large collision mesh. Should do, doesn't. Because that will make parking a lot harder. But I thought I made these docks bigger. So I guess that's something I'll do tomorrow is I need to work on the bus because Tad's nearly unlocked the bus as well. Oh my god. What am I hitting? Is anyone near Voron?
Not anymore for a long time.
I've signed out.
I'll have to guess for my.
You want me to try? I'm there in 5 minutes.
No, I'll be. No, I think I'll have either given up or I've achieved it in 5 minutes.
Wait. I will come. Wait, where's Voron? I know.
But as I hopefully showed you earlier, once you get good at this game, you can really chuck the ships around. But it does require learning. I'm just not interested in writing a game where it's extremely arcadey and it's very obvious. I'm just not.
I think what would help for new players is more assistance that you could just turn off.
Like what?
For example, for me personally, when I started the game, I would like it if the gyro and stuff is just default turned on.
The what stuff?
Just for the reason.
Gyro.
Because the gyro.
Oh right. Yeah, I probably will for pad. So bear in mind, if you're in VR, what you want to do is look up and click 1, 2, and you want to click the toggles.
Or at least a button for just coming to a full stop, like Elite Dangerous has. You just press this one button and you always come to a full stop.
It's got the parking brake.
I know, but it doesn't work quite as strong.
Wait. So it exists, but you want it to do the work for you. It exists.
Yeah, no, but it's not as strong as getting you neatly to.
Yeah, because that's abusable. It was much stronger, and people abused it.
Oh, I see you. You got the bus, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, does it?
Wait, you want to see it?
Yeah.
I will stream it to you. Discord.
Yeah, that'll help.
I will definitely stream it.
But I know what the issue is. I just need to slightly tweak it. Yeah, to get nice and close so I can see myself.
I will get a bit.
Oh, that's interesting. That looks all right.
It looks a little bit like you're only a third, if even, inside right now. And
Yeah.
you're crashing on the top, yeah. I see a lot of debris.
Yeah, you're not the server though. The issue is the server doesn't think I'm in the dock.
It looks like you're crashing the whole ship in all directions.
I mean, I pretty much am. Just sort of digging. You can see it just sort of jamming itself in.
Sorry, but it looks like disintegrating the ship any moment. This is beautiful. Wait, how do I turn off the HUD? What was that?
V.
5? V.
V for view.
Yeah, look at that. Look at how this ship is disintegrating in my view.
Come on.
Right, I need to go to bed.
Alright then, I'll see you
have a nice one.
tomorrow soon. But I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, I need to make
Yes.
the dock bigger. Like I did make them bigger at the end of the last stream.
It looks quite enjoyable. This crashing on all sides. If you're playing with friends, I would love my ass off watching a friend crashing all sides.
Why does it say please?
Now you're basically halfway outside.
Yeah, I'm still valid for using it. It's just
Does it work? Doesn't work, right?
no. I'll tell you what though, if Yeah, I think it might have broken because that's telling me to apply the parking brake. But yeah, I can really break it. Watch this.
Oh.
See, that's the problem. Is that's what the server thinks I'm doing. Ready?
I see. You're basically okay. And good night.
But yeah, that's because the client doesn't have the same collision as the server yet.
Right?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
It will all get a lot harder to fly when I do. So the proc sensors are the first approach to that. I'll tell you what though, despite the glitches, the networking is pretty fucking good. I'm pretty happy with it. And
it does work quite well, yeah?
Well, I've played a lot of games where it works less than this, but it also looks cool. So hopefully this bit should look awesome. So I'm going to fly into that dock there. So turn off my flying assists. Put it into a sideways drift. Bit nice and up. Assists back on. Thrust to the left.
Yeah, if we could just like remove all of the HUD, can make some nice videos.
Yes, I do need it. I've just put in a hack. That is literally just a hack for the correct. It just changed the camera draw distance to slightly more than the distance of the HUD, but not entirely. There you go. But yeah, making cool videos is something I need to do, but that will have to wait until after they fix the decal issue.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see the decal start to flash in a moment.
Actually, one more thing.
Oh.
I would like to. Oh, you're a bit too high, yeah?
I turned the engine. I turned the lights off for reasons of stupid.
Yeah, exactly. This is also a technical thing. Like nowadays, if you try to turn off the engine while you're driving in a car, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. So. If it's a button, the car will not shut down the engine just like that.
No, you are wrong. So in my car, I have a park button. If I press the park button, it will disable the motor and it will engage the parking brake. If you're driving along, it will not do so, unless you hold the parking brake for 4 seconds, in which case it will emergency engage it.
Okay, but that is an exception.
Yeah, but if you turn the engine off while you're flying over, it's your own bloody lookout.
Yeah, that's on my list as well. That should be
again
possible.
I have no interest.
Oh no!
You press backspace.
I hate this.
Why'd you press backspace?
I hate this. Yeah,
So bear in mind, if you press backspace. What does it say on your left, please? Look left. What does that say? In pink.
It says cheating way.
Please return. Would you like me to? So you have pressed the debug key. If you grab a taxi and just fly out to meet me a sec, I'll show you this because I'm going to log off and I'm going to log off properly. So I will show you where the ATC is.
Okay, let me wait until everything's started up. I just repaired it. I just got a broken vehicle when I started. It's not like I want to complain or anything.
No, I mean that is a debug key. Backspace is a cheating way of returning to the ATC.
Yeah, I really. Please turn it off because it's so. You accidentally hit it and then you're on the other side of the map and you hate yourself for that so much.
So I come to a halt and you need to find me.
That is easier said than done.
I'm a human. I have a long trail. You'll see me soon. I'll be coming around the asteroid.
You are human. How do I know?
I've got a long trail. I told you.
Is that what defines a human?
It is in this game.
I see your trail.
Cool.
Yeah,
you can also see the ATC. So there is a special dock that you fly into, and then when you press backspace, it doesn't tell you you're cheating. Eventually, I would do it so you have to be in that place before you can press backspace.
Where you're at, or what?
Yeah. So when you realise where it is, it's really obvious because it's in the top of the middle of the whole level.
So let me.
There, to your left.
That looks like a filling station to me.
That is the ATC.
It's called airlock collision.
It's got a great name as well.
You're right.
I have to mark up so many objects with the correct names, but oh my word, I'm not looking forward to that. Is a lot of things to do. That'll be an ongoing thing.
Yeah, I mean that is basically one of the least important things to.
Things should have names because otherwise you need to describe them between A and B, players A and B.
Yeah,
oh man, that looks so cool. That looks so cool.
Especially starting out, the issue is really like, even if you took the tutorial, where the fuck am I going?
Yeah, but you don't need to. All you need to do in the tutorial is do what you're told.
Yeah, it says go to place XYZ.
No.
XYZ.
You don't. You follow the AI. You don't think. You just
in the tutorial.
Huh?
In the tutorial, yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're in the game, how would you remember what you?
Well, if you can't remember, do the tutorial again.
Yeah, 50 minutes. Good luck. 30 to 50 minutes.
Does it really take that long?
Yes, it does.
I think you're rubbish at it.
It is.
Dino Fire Chief did manage to complete it and get the achievement. So.
Yeah, well, I couldn't achieve it. Hey. I couldn't achieve it because it was broken.
So I don't know if you have noticed with the collision warnings, which just went off on your ship, the light indicates the direction. So if you put the ceiling, the top of your ship too close, the lights on the top, or the lights to the left, the lights to the right, etc.
Is it only like on the sides, not back and forth?
Huh? Is it
only the sides, not back and forth?
That's correct. There you go. Collision on your right.
But there is no collision on my right.
Yeah, there is.
It's on my back.
No, it was that down. That was that hanging down pipe. That's collision above you.
Trying out and seeing. I see what you mean. It's not very obvious in the first moment.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever driven a car, but it's only been a recent invention that they pan the sound of the parking sensors to let you know which side is quite close to the wall.
I'm talking about, like, it's not very obvious if you don't know about it.
What, that? That's not obvious. The flashing red thing and the siren.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't really...
Now the light's from the bottom.
You don't really think about, like, where is it coming from, because the first thing you're hearing is like, oh shit, there's a sound. Well, I know there's a thing.
Yeah.
You don't think about it like, where is it coming from?
Right, but put so turn off flight assists with B, and then just put your ship 90 degrees. So put the right hand side of your ship downwards.
Sideways?
Sideways, yeah.
Alright.
Now put the right hand side there. I put the right hand side next to the floor so the prox alarm goes off, or left, whichever. I'd say that's pretty good. See, it's panned.
It's all about the first moment, you know?
Yeah, but you'll never... If I put you in a car for the first time and I said, park this, and it starts beeping, you have no intuition to go, yeah, what's that beeping sound? That's the parking sensor. What's that? Oh, that's not an intuitive thing. That's a learned behavior.
I know what you mean with the parking sensor. I totally, like, on the first moment I understood what it means for me, but like the direction is just wasn't clear at all.
I do not have any clue how I can make that more clear. If you have a collision on the left hand side, the siren is on the left, the light is on the left, there is nothing more I can do.
Actually, like, a thing I like is the HUD in the middle with the arrows.
The velocity and facing vectors, yeah.
I really, it's super helpful, especially for heavy ships.
Yep.
But you have to know. Like, I like halfway in, I found out, like, oh, that's what the arrows mean. Like, I had to try it out myself a little bit. That was what I wanted.
Again, though, if you're driving a car for the first time, you're unlikely to know about red lines or rev counters. This is too much information to absorb all in one go. So you will need to fix that bloody thing. You would need to, learn some of it. But that is that's just what I'm expecting.
I'm just thinking a little bit like the.
But remember,
When I
Mike,
start-
this is why you
Yeah,
don't start in a heavy cargo ship. This is why you start in a taxi, and I don't expect you to have a heavy cargo ship for 20 hours of play.
Yeah, I mean, just you see a lot of information, and you kind of have to understand them yourself without explanations. That's a little bit the thing that is.
Yeah, I mean,
should be expected.
to be fair, if you can't work out what 2 hours mean, I suspect that's a lot of you.
Yeah, I mean, I see 2 arrows. When I see the arrow, I would think, oh, maybe this is I have one worker for foundry. Maybe it's showing me where the foundry is. That's actually the first thing I thought.
Ah, no. Anyway.
So that's a little bit. There's things that can be confusing because how do you interpret?
Yeah, as I said, I mean, this is much like a car. I have tried to use car terminology wherever possible. You've got the high beams, you've got the flat tire count thing, you've got the traction control. They're all there.
Flat tires?
So if you turn off your flight assists,
wait,
are you running in 1080, 4K? What resolution?
1440.
Okay, can you see the two little green glowing icons?
Yes.
Top-
ESP.
Top one is EC, low one is TC. Yep. And top one is gyro stability.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like the hints to the car. It's
yes.
funny. Yeah.
Well, I have to. I mean, I do. I have to use car related, but that's because we've been taught them. But I mean, I've had this before. Someone said to me that Minecraft's crafting system was intuitive, and I'm like, what? I guess, well, as soon as you learned it, it's intuitive. It's like, oh my god, you don't know either of these words mean.
I was.
It's
just like explanations. Just explanations.
Yeah.
It's really just like, maybe there should be just a doc. You know, like some games just put you, hey, look, here's a PDF. It just shows you one time what everything means. Then you're on your own.
Yeah, and well, unfortunately, most games show that to you during loading, but I detest loading with a passion. My games never have loading. So unfortunately, I don't have loading screens during which I can show you. Though I guess I could put handy hints around the world or, written in docs and things. So I have a very quick look at that, and then I am going to go to bed. But I am pleased that we've actually had quite a bug-free evening. We've had one major bug. Everything else has worked apart from that.
So my main concerns are basically too much and not enough information.
Yep. Well, I mean, this is something Tad and I noticed. Tad and I, when we first started playing the game, we kept running out of fuel, which was funny because the game kind of, at the same time as we were complaining that you point your ship at something and don't do anything for 2 minutes. And I was like, when we point our ship at something, we don't do anything for 2 minutes. Yeah. Maybe we should be looking at our fuel gauge. And he's like, yeah, we probably should. So, yeah, that amused me, is that you have a lot of time in this game to do nothing and just to look around and just to go, oh, and ah. And people still don't. And that really did amuse me. Like, it's there.
Yeah. Some people need, how would you say, they need a little bit of guidance. First things first, because unknown. But after that, as soon as they understood basics, everything's basically working by itself, and they will make their own assumptions about how everything works. Like I said, I found out myself what these arrows indicate.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind, I implemented those arrows a long time ago, and I haven't even thought about them since then. So I'm not saying for a moment that they are good or done or correct or anything. That's just.
I totally think the arrows are useful. Would be nice to know immediately what they mean. It took me. I didn't focus on those at all because I was like, hey, where do I have to go? I didn't understand why I have to be, and then I just looked around everywhere on the hut. I see the violet, the purple line that is going around. I see these arrows, and then I just kind of tried. But I think so many players will not do that. They will just be super confused about these things.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. One of the my whatchamacallit, design requirements is I don't want any in-universe HUD, because I played No Man's Sky the other day, just to have a look at the new patch, and I found myself as well just flying towards the HUD, flying towards the thing. I don't look at the base, I just look at the marker that says base on it.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, oh yeah, that's a bit rubbish.
You know what I was thinking about? the taxi. It's quite nice how you have the lines, and basically it just like shows you, hey, this is the perfect kind of way to fly to the next waypoint.
Wow. Yeah.
I kind of would like maybe some kind of highway system-y thing that just like shows you the safest way to go somewhere.
Well, I mean, it's beginning that. If you look at quick hop taxis here, like I began as time goes on to implement. Essentially, there is only really one way in, so it lines you up and guides you in with a wider, then a narrower sort of conduit. So, yeah, a lot of it is I've already started sort of doing these things, but they are, they take a while to implement.
It's just more like the indication of where is what. That's the only thing. Either a map or something that like gives you more control of your surroundings.
You mean the ATC?
Yeah, but then you have to go outside again and.
Or you ask someone. Multiplayer game.
Yeah, but how many people are jump in and don't like to ask other people?
They
play a space game because they want to be alone.
Yeah. So I mean, part of there's a guy called Air Force 76. I forgot the name of the guy now. I'm gonna say Air Force 76. Air Force Proud. That's the one. Yeah. And
we know. Yeah, Steam.
Yeah, that was part of the inspiration for this game.
Seriously, Air Force Proud.
Yeah.
Really? Fucking around with Steam Edition?
So when they're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they're not playing it, but what they're doing is they're just pretending the game actually requires an ATC and all that. And I was like, oh, that's quite cool. So a lot of people, I'm hoping people will actually just play in the ATC. So the ATC, I want to slow down the hangars a lot, like the hangar doors a lot. But the ATC will be able to open the hangar doors in advance for you.
I see where you're coming from with that.
Again, probably a server setting. Do you want slow doors, fast doors, etc.?
Definitely. Do you want realism or not? And I think realism is the biggest. I think this is basically what you have to ask a player when they starting the game.
Yeah, but
do you want realism or not?
If you don't want realism, fuck off and play Elite or Star Citizen or No Man's Sky or Squadrons or there aren't any realistic spaceship games out there. So I'm not really interested in supporting the people who don't want to play what this game is. They can go and play one of the many other games. Go and play a game where you just get attacked being, with pirates a lot. This is not that game, but it's not supposed to be that game. I can't make you cannot make a game that is all things to all people.
But that's one thing you should consider. Maybe how hard is it to make at least a minimum of something that could help these people, even if they don't want realism and they didn't buy it because of that. You could still have a small amount of player base from these people, even if it's just a minimum they have control over to make it a little bit enjoyable on their own terms, even if it is not what you expected it to be.
Yeah, I mean, I said I would certainly have a server innie, and I will hopefully have a way of actually doing it in Universe as well, because UI is just so time-consuming. So I've just made the Voron dock a bit better. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to get in there.
I mean, you said it. You played No Man's Skies before. I mean, they changed so much regarding difficulty sliders, and you can change the whole game basically with that now.
Yes, but that's a team of 100 people. That also has to be borne in mind.
Well, 20, but yeah, about.
Oh no, it's not.
Not anymore?
No, God no. Hold on, 2 secs. Let me look at Griff's Facebook post. You probably don't. I used to work with Sean and Ian and Ryan and Griff. I know most of the Hello Games team, or I knew most of the original Hello Games team. It is.
Well, they did a great job with getting back to. Well, not getting back. That's actually a wrong wording, I think.
40 people.
40 right now.
40 devs. That doesn't include marketing or anything.
Yeah, I think in the beginning there were 8 to 10.
It was 7 people initially.
Right, and then they released, and then they increased to 20, I believe, to get the game back to shape.
Well, they did make, $40 million. That wasn't really a problem to hire more people then.
Not really, no.
But yeah,
Just managing them.
I'm one. So it is just me doing literally everything. Anyway,
Wait, where's your 40 people? What's up?
I don't have millions of dollars from my previous ventures with a game called Joe Danger, I'm afraid. But yeah, Sean Griffiths was my junior at Criterion. He's a lovely, lovely bloke. I've known him for many years, and I've been, not that I had anything to do with No Man's Sky, but I've always sort of, I've taught him everything he knows, and I'm just super proud how amazing he's done. I love No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I love it to bits. I don't care what anyone says. I loved it the day it came out. I've played it. It was my most played game the year it came out. I absolutely adore it. What I don't like is being forced into doing combat with pirates, because the combat's not very good. So I'm writing a game that has no combat with pirates.
You know what? How I know Discord communities? They will ask for terrorists, explosions, weapons, police, drugs, for games that have nothing, even in the slightest, to do with that. It's incredible how there's still people that will come up with these things. It's
there we go. That's
children in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this game does all right, because I'd like to do a criminal career path and also a. So is the whole dock on the piss?
You turned it around.
No. The whole dock's at like a wonky angle. There we go.
No, you turned the top and the bottom. They're not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much room I can get out of it. A little bit more. Yeah, some of these docks, they were designed with taxis in mind. I was not expecting buses to fit in them. That was a later decision.
You should make them like, when the bus is coming, they should like automatically like increase in size, like with hydraulics and.
Unfortunately, not possible, because this is a completely static and baked scene for performance. Cool as that would be.
0 out of 10.
Literally unplayable.
Yeah.
I did. The worst thing is, I'm 99% sure I tested the size of this with a bus as well.
I think in your first stream you actually did try the bus in it, yes?
Double check. I'd like at the end of each stream just to make sure I'm a little bit closer to what's released than at the beginning of the stream.
Are you now? That's a question.
I definitely have made progress today rather than with that. The thing is, if I look here, it looks like the bus should fit in just fine. Like, it's going to be tight, but it should fit. Like, very tight, but it should fit.
Fuck. So you remember when I asked about you changed something about the AI?
Yeah.
It's when it disappeared for whatever reason.
Oh, the server just blue screened.
What?
The server just blue screened.
Oh, nice. I'm still in the game.
No, you're not. G. Kent, I am glad that you are excited for the game. But yeah, I will see about the proc sensors, because I think I should anyway. I mean, I've been thinking about it. It's just what do they look like? Like, what is the actual implementation here? But I don't know. Let's make that 5.
So what I wanted to say with the AI is basically it was just a nice experience. In my first playthrough, I was literally standing, and the ship came from behind and basically kicked me off into shits. And I was like, I didn't understand what was happening. My whole screen just started to flicker, and yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
If they could at least slow down or whatever.
They actually do. They genuinely do, but they're not necessarily very good at doing it.
Okay, I see. Because that was interesting, if you want to say so.
Yes. Right, I am going to save the changes, and I'm going to go to bed. I will make a note under the high priority list on the Trello. Actually, I'm going to put that. That was an awesome shot. I'm so pleased with that. Quick note on the Trello. Implement push away for Exobus. And I will see you guys all. When is our next stream? Our next AstroTrucks? I think it's Tuesday. I think.
Can I ask? I mean, I'm wondering where you're based from.
I mean, you can't tell from my accent. I'm hurt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not English native speaking.
Yeah, but I mean, you got it right when you said English.
Yeah, right. That was what I was thinking, but I was thinking because you're making the streams very late, so I was thinking.
No, that's because I keep the wrong hours. No, I'm from England.
Okay, so I was right. Okay.
Terribly English. Yes. No, I'm really pleased with that last video.
Blimey.
I may have to put that somewhere because that is pretty cool.
Maybe the next multiplayer stream should be focused on making shots.
I'd need to do some UI work. Maybe. I mean, I need to actually come up with a trailer at some point. But yeah, that shot is really cool. That shot is just awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a shame that my own cockpit cast a shadow.
Can you make a free fly camera just for making shots?
I mean, I can do, but you might as well just. I mean, the game is a free fly camera. Just fly the top. The refueler is the easiest ship to fly by far. Like the refueler is absolutely the crazy one. Anyway, I will be doing this again Tuesday night. I may do it Sunday night. That may also be Live for Speed on the motion platform. I may even, if I feel the game is playing up, I may even play in VR on the motion platform because it has full motion platform support and it's freaking awesome on there. It is absolutely sweet. So I might have to give that a bit of a test to make some notes. So until then, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys all definitely Tuesday, possibly Sunday, and if not, next Friday for Fortress Craft.